one of our colleges, our big second level colleges, is Larkin College. And we decided rather than ask or maybe give long speeches that we'd ask the students themselves the kind of questions that are always asked about going to second level colleges. And if I can introduce Aoife Kavanagh and Only Blay, who I think volunteered. Not 100% sure that they actually volunteered, but they've been volunteered, haven't they, Aoife? So if I begin with Aoife, why did you decide on Larkin College?
It's on. Okay. I went to a mixed primary school, and I didn't really like the idea of an all-girls school, and they wouldn't let me in the all-boys school. So I went to Larkin.
Okay. Owen?
It was quite similar to that as well, except kind of the other way around. I went to an all-boys primary school, and I didn't like the idea of staying in an all-boys primary school like for my whole education. So I was looking for a mixed school, and there was two, Rosmini and Larkin, and it was close. But the thing that really attracted me about Larkin was it was just a much more modern school. It was the great facilities, and just it was quite recently built as well. So it was modern, and that's the kind of thing I like.
And what did you like in school? What do you like in Larkin?
Oh, what do I like? I like well, I like the teachers there. The teachers, they're casual, as in you can approach them and you can talk to them, and if you have a question or a need, then they'll most likely help you. But also they expect a certain standard of work from you as well. So they're not just all. It's a nice balance.
Okay, Aoife?
To do with subjects or facilities?
Whatever you want.
Well, I like the range of subjects in Larkin, because you can do home ec and music and art, and it's just a wide range. And then the teachers are, I have to agree, they're very approachable. So you can go up if you weren't able to do homework for whatever reason, and they won't yell at you.
Okay. Is there a particular subject that you like, Owen?
Well, I like the kind of the maths and the science area. I like I had a really good maths teacher. I think he's here.
Mr. Brown, we know.
Mr. Brown. I like the maths and science subject, and I think if I want to go through that to college or something, I think I'd have a great foundation from my primary and secondary school to achieve that.
Okay, what do you not like in school? Aoife?
I don't like. I don't want to be a kiss ass, but I don't know.
All right, Owen.
Well, there's no things I don't like. There's one thing that's always said in our school: no lockers. But I guess it's been also addressed that can't change, and I just have to accept the fact there's no space. But other than that, I can't really think of any downsides to being in a Larkin Community College.
Okay. What are you going to do in the future, Aoife?
I want to go to Maynooth and become a teacher.
Okay, and what kind of subjects will you do?
Either music and history, or history and Irish.
Okay, and why music or history? Or Irish?
I just love them. Like I only started liking Irish when I went to the Gaeltacht. I hated it before then. And just Larkin gave me the opportunity to do music, so.
Okay, so you started music in Larkin?
Yeah.
Yeah, and how long were you in the Gaeltacht for?
I went twice. I went for 3 weeks each time.
Okay, and that's part of the Gaeltacht Scholarship,
Yeah,
is
that
it?
came from the school.
Okay. And you, Owen, what are you going to do?
Well, I said I like the sciences, and I have, unlike if I don't have a very clear path, either computers or science or engineering or something along them lines, but nothing
Okay,
definite
and
yet.
where will you go to do that?
Well, I'm hoping to go to Trinity. They have really great courses there for engineering and science.
Okay, and then you can decide which one you might like.
Yeah.
When I talked to you last week, both of you you were in transition year, and Aoife had enjoyed transition year. Do you want to talk to me about how transition year made a difference?
I think transition year really gives people the chance to grow, that it's not just sit down, study. You learn how to make friends and how to talk to people. I went on work experience. I've done mock interviews, so I know what to do when I go into a job and they're like, oh, what's good about yourself? I won't blank. I know what way to respond. And then it's just, I remember I went to the mini medical school, so I went to medical school for a week. I'm squeamish, it didn't help much, but it was good to see it.
That was in the Rotunda, was it?
That was in the Rotunda.
Okay, what was it like?
Some parts was disgusting and other parts was great.
But it's not going to be your life's work.
No.
Okay, Owen?
Well, I'm only halfway through transition year, so I can't be the complete judge, but so far it's been amazing. I just finished my work experience, and I kind of got offered a job for next summer, so that's great. But I like what I've done so far. I've set up a bank in my school with AIB. I've done just finished a 2 weeks work experience there. I'll be doing 2 weeks in February as well, I think. And it's just all the projects that we're doing. It really helps you. It takes a step back from all the academic and hard work and just gives you a breather, but also doesn't just make you lazy. You have to do work. Well, you can do work if you choose.
Okay.
And then it really prepares you for the Leaving Cert without being constantly stressed in first to sixth year.
Okay, but talk to me about the work experience that you're doing, because it's kind of interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, I kind of left my work experience a bit late, so I was kind of desperate near the last couple of weeks before, and but a friend of mine, he works with computers, and there's a place called the NDRC near here, the National Digital Resource Centre, and they have a thing called Launchpad, which is they have lots of IT startup companies, like they start from their free desks and stuff and computers, and so one of my friend knows one of them, and I talked to him. I don't know have work experience, and he just talked to him, and I got work experience in a small startup IT company called Bazimply, which is really fun. A lot of my people in my class do work experience, and they left it late, and they got like Spar or something. There's nothing wrong with that, but it's not something I like. But I just got like a dream work experience, and now hopefully I'll be able to work with them in the summer for.
Okay, and is it always panicky? Because you always think of IT companies as panicky and last minute.
Oh no, it's completely different. It's not like a big company like Google. It's literally 5 people around a desk, and I was just helping out, and I actually contributed, which is the kind of thing I like, because if I was working at Google, they'd like teach you something, and I'd just be a liability or whatever. Okay. But here I actually helped and contributed to the product, and that gave me a sense of accomplishment, and it was a great family feeling because it was small and tight knit.
Okay, Aoife, what do you do outside school?
I'm trying to think what I do now. I work for the student union. That's something.
Yeah.
I'm the secretary for the ISSU, the Irish Second Level Students Union. And last year we had a meeting with Rory Quinn about getting more funding and stuff like that. So. And
you're involved in some of the youth groups as well in the South Inner City, aren't you?
Yeah, I haven't gone in a while because I have to study. I'm part of the Swicken Computer Clubhouse, and in 2010 they sent me over to Boston, and I went to see MIT and the Science Museum, and I did an animation course for a week, all free.
Okay, and you didn't realise they were actually connected with Larkin?
I only found out on Wednesday.
Okay, at City, Dublin. Owen?
Well, I actually go to Swicken as well. She kind of introduced me to the place, and but I also go to another place called Bradog. You told me it was connected to CDETB as well, in Granby Lane, and it's just great. I also do some other stuff. It's got to do with school, but it's just outside projects with we did a 3-year-long project outside school hours, but it's connected with the school. But I like the youth services in them, because it's something to do. You don't get bored all day, and someone like me who likes computers a lot, the Swicken Computer Clubhouse, I was like, oh my god, I can't believe this exists. It was brilliant, and I just really like going there. I go there. I'm actually going there today.
Okay. And what about the Arts Scholarship? Were you involved in that?
Yeah, I was on the Arts Scholarship like years ago. I think I was third year when it stopped. So every year there'd be something else going on. So I remember in first year we all had the dance, which was terrifying. I've done musicals with the school outside the scholarship program as well, and they were embarrassing as well. Last year when I was in fourth year, it had nothing to do with it was kind of, I went because I was a fourth year, but it was to do with the Arts Scholarship. I went to the Abbey and I did a workshop with them, and then we went to see Alice in Funderland, which was a really good one.
Okay, as well. And you were involved in sports, were you?
No, well, I was involved in the Arts Scholarship, but I'm also on the basketball team, I like the balance between arts and sports. But I like the way previously the arts wasn't such a heavy priority in Larkin, but it is definitely improving now. Because it's becoming more funded and more stuff's going on with the arts in Larkin.
Okay, if you were planning for your children in 20 years' time, but that's one of the things today is about, what would you like to see in schools in the city?
I'd like to see like the same variety of stuff, that they're not forced, okay, you do the 4 core subjects and then you have to do this. I like them to have a choice in what's going on in their education and give them an influence into it.
Okay, go on.
Well, there was, I think, like, jobs that people were training for 5 years ago didn't exist then, but now they are now. And in 20 years, there'll be jobs that we can't even imagine now. So I think we should be moving away from the kind of, well, not moving away, but moving into new.
It's okay, it's grand.
Moving into new, like, advanced like technology subjects, because in our school, computers are like just, I think they should be taught at a much higher level because people will be needing that a lot. There's a lot of jobs in the area, and I think that's the kind of thing that they should be doing in the future, because I think that's where the future is.
Okay, listen, thank you both very much, and I know this was really difficult. Well done.
Thanks.